Hello everyone, today our topic is how to get notification for new issue comments. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new comment on my issue in GitHub, then automatically I'm going to capture the detail of that comment and I'm going to use these comment details to send a notification automatically on my Slack channel. So for this I need to build a connection between GitHub and Slack. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software of automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I have to use trigger and action. In trigger application, I'm going to use GitHub. In action application, I'm going to use Slack. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can get notifications for new issue comments on GitHub. So suppose we have added a lot of issues in our GitHub account. Now whenever these issues get new comments by the user or by the team, then I want to get the update of my issues as a notification, and I also want to update my team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a notification on Slack for all the new comments added in issues in GitHub. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to get a new comment on GitHub issues, then automatically I'm going to capture the comment details and I'm going to send that as a notification to update my team on Slack. So for this, I need to create an automation and connection between GitHub and Slack, and that too without any coding and programming skills. So for building this connection and for creating this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. And with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection between GitHub and Slack in such a way that whenever we are going to get a new comment on our issue in GitHub, then automatically we are going to send a notification to update about that comment on Slack. So how I can use Pabbly Connect and how I can build this connection? For that, I need to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect, and it will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you just have to click on this sign up for free button, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I need to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and it will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here I want to create a new workflow. For that I need to click here on this create workflow button, and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to get notification for new issue comments. And now what I need to do is I need to save this workflow in any particular folder. So I'm going to open this tab and I can see all the folders that I've created in my Pabbly Connect account. And here I have this particular folder of Slack. So I'm going to select this. And now I'm going to save this workflow in this particular folder. So I need to click on create. And it will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we have to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be GitHub. So I'm going to select GitHub here, and now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab, and issue comments will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this, and now I have to connect GitHub with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection, and for connecting GitHub I need to click here on this connect with GitHub button. And now what I need to do is I need to scroll down and I need to click here on this button of authorize Pabbly. So I'm going to select this, and my connection here is successful. Now what I need to do is I need to first select my owner and my repository. So I only have one owner, which is of Ashi0209. So it is already selected. And now what I need to do is I need to select my repository. So I'm going to open this tab and I have these two options. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my GitHub account, and here I'm going to use this repo of PabbCon. So I'm going to select this in Pabbly Connect. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here I'm going to select arshi0209/papcon. So this is going to be my repository. And now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here it is waiting for response. So how I'm going to get this response? For that, I need to create a new comment on my issue. So for that, I need to take you back to GitHub. And here I have all these issues. So here I'm going to use this designing issue. So I'm going to open this issue. And here I have to write a comment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a comment that I'm facing in this issue. So I'm going to add my comment here. The landing page is having problems. So this is going to be my comment that I'm going to add in this issue. So this is the title of my issue, which is named as designing issue. And I'm going to add this comment in this particular issue. So I'm going to click here on this comment button. And I have added this comment. Now what I need to do is I need to go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we can see I have received the response. So in the response, I have all these details. And I have my sender login and the sender ID. And also in this, I have my repository name, which is PabbCon. I have my issue title, which is designing issue. Also, I have the issue ID and the issue body. So my issue body is I'm facing the issue with designing the UI UX page. Also in this, I have my comment details. So I have all these details of my comment that I just received on my issue. So here I have my comment ID. I have my comment body, which is the landing page is having problems. And I have the date and time of my comment. So here I have received all these details of my comment and the issue that I had in my GitHub account. Now what I need to do is I need to use all these details and I want to send a notification to update my team on Slack. So for that, what I need to do is I need to set up my actions tab. And here my action application is going to be Slack. So I'm going to select Slack here. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and send channel message will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect Slack with Pabbly Connect. So I have to click here on this connect button. I'm going to click on add new connection and I'm going to click on connect with Slack. Now for connecting Slack with Pabbly Connect, I need to select my token type either as user or bot. So here my token type is going to be user. So I have typed that and now I'm going to click on save. And now what I need to do is I need to scroll down and I need to click on allow to give access to my account. So I'm going to click here. And my connection here is successful. Now what I need to do is I need to first select the channel on which I want to send my notification message. So for this, let me take you back to Slack. And here I'm going to use this channel of GitHub notifications. So I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect. And for selecting the channel, I have to open this tab. And in this tab, I will find all the channels that I have in my Slack account. And here I'm going to search for my channel, which is GitHub notification. So I'm going to select GitHub notifications as my channel. And now what I need to do is I need to give the message that I want to send as a notification on my Slack channel. So I'm going to type my message here. So my message will be new GitHub issue comment. And in this message, I'm going to give details like my repository. I'm going to give my issue title and the issue ID and the commented user ID and the date of my comment. And also I'm going to add my comment and the link of my comment. So I have to add all these details and I have received these details from my response of GitHub. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use all those details and I'm going to map those details here. So for that, I need to use mapping. And what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I need to click here. And first I need to map my repository name. So I'm going to open this response of GitHub. And here I'm going to search for my repository. So this is my repository name, which is PabbCon. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to map my issue title and the issue ID. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to clear this and I'm going to search for issue. So here, this is my issue title. So I'm going to first map this. I'm going to give a comma and now I'm going to map my issue ID. So this is my issue ID. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to map my commented user ID. So I'm going to click here. I will give a space and I'm going to search for commented user ID. So this is my comment user ID. So I'm going to map this. And now I need to give the date and time of my comment. So I'm going to click here. I will give a space and I'm going to search for my comment date. So this is my comment date and time. So I'm going to map this. Now similarly, I have to give my comment. So I'm going to click here. Now I'm going to open this response of GitHub and I'm going to search for my comment. So this is my comment body and this is my comment, which is the landing page is having problems. So I'm going to map this. So this is going to be my comment and I'm going to add a new line. And now I have to give my comment URL or the link of my comment. So I'm going to open the response of GitHub issue and I'm going to search for my comment link. So this is my comment URL. So I'm going to map this, and by this link, I can access my comment that has been added on my issue. So here I have added all these details and I have mapped all the required details. Now what is going to happen is that every time I'm going to receive a new comment added in my issues in GitHub, then automatically I'm going to receive a new response from GitHub. And as I will receive a new response, I'm going to receive new details of my comment. So all these details are going to get replaced here as I have mapped these details and I have made these details dynamic. So every time whenever I'm going to receive a new response from GitHub, then automatically I'm going to receive new responses in real time. So here I have mapped all the required details. Now what I need to do is I need to scroll down and I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response. So this means that I have sent a notification message on my Slack channel to notify my team about the new comment added on my issue. Now to check this, let me take you back to Slack. And here this is my channel, which is named as GitHub notification. And here we can see I have received this new message. So this is my message which says new GitHub issue comment. I have my repository name, which is PabbCon. I have the issue title, which is designing issue, and I have my issue ID. I also have my commented user ID and I have the date, which is 3rd of May 2024, and I have my comment, which is the landing page is having problems, and I have this link which will take me to my comment on my issue. So here we can see that I have sent this message with all the details of my comment that I have added in my GitHub issue. So here my connection between GitHub and Slack is working successfully, and whenever I'm going to have a new comment on my issue in GitHub, then automatically I'm going to send a notification message on my Slack channel to notify my team. Now to check this in real time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my GitHub account. I will go back and here I'm going to add a new comment in new issue. So here I'm going to use this testing issue. So I'm going to open this. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new comment. So my comment will be, I'm facing problem in connecting new apps. So this is going to be my comment. So I'm going to add this. And here we can see I have added this new comment on my issue. Now what should happen is that automatically by using all these details of my comment, a notification message should be sent on my Slack channel with all the details of this comment. Now to check this, let me take you to my Slack channel. And here on my channel, we can see I have received this new message. So the message is new GitHub issue comment. I have my repository name, which is PabbCon. I have my issue, which is testing issue. This is my testing ID. I also have the commented user ID. I have the date, which is 3rd of May 2024. And I have the comment, which is I'm facing problem in connecting new apps. So here we can see that I have just added this comment in my issue in GitHub. And automatically by using that issue comment, I have sent this notification message on my Slack channel. So here my automation and connection between GitHub and Slack is working successfully. And whenever I'm going to receive a new comment on my issue in GitHub, then automatically I'm going to send a notification message on my Slack channel. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect and let's summarize what we did here. Now here, whenever I'm going to receive a new issue comments from GitHub, then automatically I'm going to get a notification on my Slack channel. So here I have first set up my trigger, and my trigger application was GitHub and my trigger event was issue comments. Then I have set up my actions tab and my action application was Slack and my action event was send channel message. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there, and thank you for watching this video.
Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.